Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman.
The rain is coming down along the coast. A live look at Brookings. That's where most of the wet weather has been. Also in the Mount Shasta area, 4/500ths of an inch in Mount Shasta so far today. Also nearly a half an inch in Gold Beach. And there's much more on the way tonight into tomorrow. Take a look at the radar imagery. You can see that a light to moderate rain along the coast. We've been seeing precipitation throughout the day, especially the afternoon in the Mount Shasta area. But it does look like some steadier and heavier rain and higher elevation snow will start to move in to more of the region overnight and then into tomorrow morning. Take a look at temperatures. 50 in Medford, it's 37 in Klamath Falls, 33 in Lakeview, and 39 degrees right now in Mount Shasta. Winds are pretty blustery still in the Shasta Valley. Over in the basin, we've been seeing some higher gusts pushing 30 miles per hour in Klamath Falls and at the Sexton Summit. Wind advisories. We have a wind advisory that'll go till 7 a.m. for the Shasta Valley, but a new wind advisory is issued for tomorrow into early Sunday for the Rogue Valley and the Klamath Basin, lower elevations of eastern Klamath into Lake County, but higher terrain for the east side. We'll see even stronger winds up to 60 miles per hour. High wind warnings in place, and then also a high wind warning for tomorrow in the Shasta Valley. Wind gusts could be as high as 60 miles per hour. Take a look at forecast. Peak wind gusts basically through the weekend. Some of the strongest winds will be tomorrow. The Shasta Valley winds up to 60 miles per hour, maybe up to 45 miles per hour in the Rogue Valley from essentially Medford down through Ashland. Tonight, we're going to see that rain and higher elevation snow becoming widespread. Winds will be gusty and picking up even further into tomorrow. We do have a winter storm warning that continues above 4,500 feet in Siskiyou County through 4 p.m. tomorrow. Here's a look at snow mounts. You can see those higher elevation areas in Siskiyou County, including Snowman Summit, the Mount Shasta Ski Park, going to get a bunch of snow, also up to around a foot for Crater Lake, 6 to 8 inches through 4 p.m. tomorrow at Mount Ashland. About 2 to 6 inches for Mount Shasta. It really depends how quickly snow levels drop. It's possible we could see that as early as tomorrow morning, but some forecast models hold that off until later tomorrow. Here's a look at highs around the area tomorrow, up to 41 for Klamath Falls, 54 in Medford. It's going to be a windy day across the region. Take a look at stormcasts, and as we get into tomorrow morning, rain and higher elevation snow much more widespread, potentially seeing that changeover already in Mount Shasta. Mackenzie will be in tomorrow morning for News Watch 12 this morning. We'll have updates on this winter storm, but then notice tomorrow night into Sunday, we're going to get another big surge of moisture in the region, and this one will likely have some lower snow levels with it. So there's a winter storm watch in place above 3,000 feet in Siskiyou County. This does include Mount Shasta. So travel going to be pretty difficult through the Mount Shasta area this weekend, especially later Saturday into Sunday. And we do expect quite a bit of precipitation through the weekend. This is a look at rainfall amounts in our region, and Mount Shasta area definitely seeing the highest amounts of rainfall, but also coast and coastal mountains 1 to 3 inches or so. But in the Mount Shasta area, of course, we will see that some of that falling in the form of snow quite a bit in some of the higher elevations. But the coast, soggy through the weekend, gusty winds expected as well. Northern California, we're going to need to keep a close eye on travel in the Mount Shasta area along I-5. Also 89 through Snowman Summit, going to be very messy throughout the weekend. Heavy snow, strong winds. The basin will see a little bit more widespread wet and wintry weather as we head into Sunday. More rounds of wet weather into early next week. The mountains traveling through the Cascades, snow will impact travel through this weekend as we'll have these rounds rolling through the region, and winds will stay gusty. For the Rogue Valley, mainly just looking at rain. Amounts are going to be less though in the Medford area because of downsloping from those gusty winds, but we will see more opportunities at wet weather even through next week.